What's the next big thing? What's the next Amazon or Tesla? Everyone wants to know the answer to that, right? Well, I think I might have a pretty good idea, and it involves artificial intelligence. AI is no longer some futuristic fantasy. It's here, it's changing the world, and it's creating some massive investment opportunities. We're talking about the potential for life-changing returns, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is something you need to be paying attention to. In this video, I'm going to break down 7 AI stocks that I believe are poised for massive growth this year. We'll dive into the companies, their financials, and what makes them so exciting. You have to watch this video till the end because the last company on our list is a true game changer for your portfolio. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next important stocks and financial news update. It really helps the channel, and it takes just 2 seconds. Now let's get into these AI stocks. The first company on our list is all about the power of voice. Remember when Siri first came out? It was mind-blowing, right? Well, SoundHound AI is taking voice recognition to a whole new level. Think about it. Talking is the most natural form of communication, and SoundHound is making it the most powerful too. SoundHound's technology is already being used by companies like Mercedes-Benz, Pandora, and Snap. That's right, some of the biggest names in tech are already using SoundHound's technology, and that's just the beginning. Their platform allows businesses to integrate voice assistants into their products and services, and that's a market that's absolutely exploding. We're talking about everything from cars to coffee makers being controlled by your voice. Now that's what I call the future. SoundHound's revenue has been growing consistently, and they recently reported a quarterly revenue jump of over 50%. That's insane. In their latest earnings report, SoundHound reported revenue of $7.1 million, beating analyst expectations. They're also making significant strides in reducing their operating losses, which is a great sign for the future. Listen, I know some of you might be hesitant to invest in a company that isn't profitable yet, but remember, we're talking about long-term growth here. SoundHound is still in its early stages, and the potential here is enormous. Next up, we're talking about a company that needs no introduction, NVIDIA. They're the undisputed leader in graphics processing units, or GPUs, which are the brains behind everything AI. Think of it this way. If AI is the future, then NVIDIA is building the roads, the infrastructure, the entire foundation. Their GPUs are used by researchers, developers, and companies all over the world to build and train AI models. From self-driving cars to drug discovery, NVIDIA's technology is powering the AI revolution. And here's the thing, the demand for their GPUs is only going to increase in the coming years. As AI becomes more sophisticated and more integrated into our lives, the need for NVIDIA's powerful chips will only grow. Now, let's talk about NVIDIA's financials. They've been absolutely crushing it, with revenue surpassing $26 billion in their last fiscal year. That's not just growth, that's domination. Their net income has also been soaring, reaching over $8 billion in the same period. These numbers are proof that NVIDIA is not just keeping up with the AI boom, they're leading it. They're constantly innovating, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI. From their groundbreaking RTX series of GPUs to their advancements in AI software, NVIDIA is a company that's always looking ahead. Next stop is Pegasystems Inc., ticker symbol, PEGA. You might not have heard of them, but they've been quietly killing it in the AI space. Pegasystems specializes in cloud software for customer engagement and operations. Basically, they help big companies use AI to improve their customer service and streamline their business processes. Think things like automating tasks, personalizing customer interactions, and making decisions based on real-time data. Now, PEGA isn't some fly-by-night company. They've been around since 1983, and they've built a solid reputation in the industry. They've got a huge customer base, including some Fortune 500 companies, which tells you they're doing something right. So why should you be interested in Pegasystems as an investor? Well, for starters, the demand for AI-powered solutions is only going to increase in the coming years. Companies are always looking for ways to improve efficiency and customer satisfaction, and AI is the key to unlocking that potential. Pegasystems is well positioned to capitalize on this trend. They've got a strong track record of innovation, and they're constantly investing in research and development to stay ahead of the curve. Plus, their subscription-based business model provides recurring revenue, which is something I always love to see. And let's not forget about their financials. In their most recent quarter, Pegasystems reported revenue of $342 million, up 11% year over year. Their cloud revenue, which is a key growth driver, surged even higher, up 31% year over year. Those are some impressive numbers, people. Now, of course, no investment is without risk, and Pegasystems faces competition from other players in the AI space. But with its strong market position, innovative technology, and solid financials, I believe Pegasystems is well positioned for continued growth in the years to come. Let's switch gears now and talk about a company that's at the forefront of a really exciting field: surgical robotics. We're talking about Procept BioRobotics, a company that's changing the game when it comes to minimally invasive surgery. Procept BioRobotics focuses on developing and commercializing robotic surgical systems for urology procedures, specifically for treating benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. Now, BPH is a common condition in men as they get older, and it can really affect their quality of life. Procept's AquaBeam robotic system offers a minimally invasive alternative to traditional surgery, which can often involve longer recovery times and a higher risk of complications. What's really cool about Procept's technology is that it uses a high-velocity water jet instead of heat or cutting to remove prostate tissue. This allows for greater precision and control during surgery, leading to better outcomes for patients. And when patients recover faster and experience fewer complications, that's a win-win for everyone. Okay, so why should you be paying attention to Procept BioRobotics as an investor? Well, the market for surgical robotics is absolutely booming. As technology advances and the demand for minimally invasive procedures grows, companies like Procept are poised to benefit significantly. And Procept is not just riding the coattails of a growing market, they're actually leading the charge. Their AquaBeam system is a game changer in the field of BPH treatment, and it's already gained significant traction among urologists. In fact, they recently announced that they've shipped over 100 of their AquaBeam systems worldwide, which is a pretty impressive milestone. Financially, Procept is also showing strong growth. Their revenue for the most recent quarter was $24.7 million, a whopping 143% increase year over year. Now keep in mind that Procept is still a relatively young company, so they're not yet profitable. But with their rapid revenue growth and the huge potential of the surgical robotics market, I think Procept has a bright future ahead. Next on our list is Intuitive Surgical Inc., ticker symbol ISRG. Now, if you're familiar with surgical robotics, you've definitely heard of the 𝗣𝗟𝗏𝗧 surgical system. It's the gold standard in robotic-assisted surgery, and it's been used in millions of procedures worldwide. Intuitive Surgical has been a dominant force in the industry for over 2 decades. They practically invented the market for robotic surgery, and they've continued to innovate and improve their technology year after year. Their 𝗣𝗟𝗏𝗧 system allows surgeons to perform complex procedures with incredible precision and control using minimally invasive techniques. But Intuitive Surgical isn't just about the technology, they're also incredibly focused on training and support. They've built a comprehensive ecosystem around their 𝗣𝗟𝗏𝗧 system, including training programs for surgeons, ongoing technical support, and a vast network of hospitals and healthcare providers. You might be thinking, okay, Intuitive Surgical has been around forever, why are you talking about them now? And that's a fair point. But here's the thing. Even though they've been around for a while, Intuitive Surgical is still a powerhouse in the industry, and they're not resting on their laurels. They're constantly innovating and expanding their product line. They've recently launched new instruments and systems, including the ion endoluminal system for minimally invasive lung biopsies. This commitment to innovation ensures that they stay ahead of the curve and continue to capture a significant share of the growing robotic surgery market. And let's not forget about their financials. Intuitive Surgical is a highly profitable company. In their last quarter, they reported revenue of $1.7 billion, up 14% year over year, with a gross margin of over 69%. That's incredible. So, while Intuitive Surgical might not be the newest kid on the block, they're still a dominant force in a rapidly growing market, making them a compelling investment opportunity. Next is Upstart Holdings Inc., ticker symbol UPST. Alright, moving on to number 6 on our list, we've got Upstart, ticker symbol UPST. Now, Upstart is a company that's really caught my eye because they're using AI to revolutionize the lending industry, and let me tell you, that's a big deal. Think about it. The traditional lending model is stuck in the past, relying on outdated methods and credit scores that don't tell the whole story. Upstart is changing that by using artificial intelligence to assess creditworthiness more accurately and efficiently. Their platform analyzes a ton of data points, way more than traditional lenders typically use, to get a better picture of a borrower's financial health. This means more people get access to credit they deserve, and at better rates too. And you know what that leads to? More loans, happier customers, and ultimately a healthier bottom line for Upstart. In their latest earnings report, Upstart reported revenue of $136 million. That's a 140% increase year over year. I mean, those numbers speak for themselves. This company is on fire, and I think they're just getting started. Now, before you go all in on Upstart, let's talk about some potential risks. Like any high-growth tech company, Upstart operates in a competitive space. Traditional banks are starting to take notice of AI's potential, and they've got deep pockets. Another thing to consider is that Upstart's business model heavily relies on partnerships with banks and financial institutions. Any disruption to these relationships could impact their growth trajectory. So, it's important to keep an eye on their partnerships and how they're managing those relationships. That being said, Upstart has some serious advantages. They've built a powerful AI-driven platform that's already proven itself in the market. Plus, they've got a growing network of lending partners and they're rapidly expanding their product offerings. Overall, I see Upstart as a high-risk, high-reward investment. But hey, that's the nature of the game when it comes to investing in disruptive technologies. Just remember to do your own research, weigh the risks and potential rewards, and invest responsibly. Alright, last but not least, we've got AeroVironment, ticker symbol AVAV. Now you might not immediately think AI when you hear the name, but trust me, this company is at the forefront of AI-powered drone technology. AeroVironment designs, develops, and manufactures unmanned aircraft systems, or drones, for a wide range of applications. They've got everything from small, hand-launched drones used for reconnaissance to larger, more sophisticated systems used for military and commercial purposes. But here's where the AI comes in. AeroVironment is integrating artificial intelligence into its drones to make them smarter, more autonomous, and ultimately, more valuable to their customers. We're talking about drones that can navigate complex environments, identify targets, and even make decisions on their own. This is game-changing technology with the potential to revolutionize industries like defense, agriculture, infrastructure inspection, and so much more. And as the demand for AI-powered drones continues to grow, AeroVironment is well positioned to capitalize on this massive opportunity. Now let's take a look at reported revenue in their most recent quarter. In their most recent quarter, they reported revenue of $188.5 million, a 4% increase year over year, and they are poised to grow more in the coming years. It shows that the demand for their products is strong. They've also been profitable, reporting net income of $7.5 million and non-GAAP adjusted EBITDA of $25.9 million for the quarter. That's always a good sign, and it gives them the financial flexibility to invest in future growth opportunities. Plus, their balance sheet is solid, with plenty of cash on hand and manageable debt levels. Of course, there are always risks to consider with any investment. AeroVironment operates in a highly regulated industry, and any changes in regulations could impact their business. They also face competition from other drone manufacturers, some of which are backed by deep-pocketed defense contractors. However, I believe AeroVironment's technological leadership, strong track record, and solid financials make them a compelling investment opportunity in the rapidly growing AI-powered drone market. So, there you have it, my top 7 AI stocks that I believe are poised to soar this year. From AI-powered lending platforms to autonomous drone technology, these companies are at the forefront of one of the most transformative technological revolutions of our time. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube, sharing what I find interesting and potentially profitable. Always do your own research, consult with a financial advisor, and make sure any investment you make aligns with your own risk tolerance and financial goals. If you're enjoying this and want a deeper dive into spotting undervalued stocks, I've put together a free guide for you. 7 proven steps to spot undervalued stocks like a pro. You can grab it from the link in the description below. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos on investing, personal finance, and building wealth. Thanks for watching.